Okay, so now we're going to try something a little different. We're going to separate the operation of these two switches. Okay, so this switch, there's still a wire between them, but there's only power being carried now. And we've changed the location of the transformer connection. So right now, here's the transformer connection. As we go back to the transformer, the reverse loop relay is wired up exactly the same as it was before, but since the power feed is coming from here rather than inside the track, the switch just kind of works in opposite. So the purpose of this is to show that you can have two independent loops. So here's the first loop, and this other loop down here. We got this track switch here, and this is being controlled by an Atlas Snap Switch 200. Okay, and this is providing the exact same function as the reverse loop relay controller. This is a double post double throw switch, but I've got the contacts wired together basically because I'm not sure how much current this thing will switch. But again, you have a red and a green wire coming off of this, and they go to the main track to pick up power, and you have your quote yellow green, which is just really a yellow, going to the outside rail right here, and that is providing either positive or negative power, because I'm still using my DC transformer, though the AC doesn't care or know about it, to the outside rail. I've also added a second track trip to both loops, so this is the rightmost loop. It's got two track trips on it, and the left side loop has track trips on it as well, so that way what you will see is the train as it comes around will alternate. So I'm going to start it up. Here it comes. Hits the track trip. Nothing happens because it's going the right direction. So he went in the main line, coming out the side loop. Goes back in. He's going back where he came from, and he'll come out the main line. So basically the loops are toggling back and forth. Now he's going in the side loop. And back out the main line, and again, you have seamless operation. I'll reverse it just because. And everything behaves the way it should, and you could easily replace these track trips with manual switches, but this just makes it easier for me to do this video. We go again, coming around, hits the track trip. There we go. Comes around, hits the track trip, and very nice. And I'm going to stop it now and pause, because next up we're going to have a DC train. You're going to see what kind of trouble the poor DC train gets into. Okay, so now we have our 282 DC. I'm going to start him up. He hits the track trip, no problems. The direction might be right. Now he's going to come around and hit this track trip. What's going to happen? He reversed polarity. He's backing up. Everything's lovely. Reverse polarity again. He's stuck. And he can't get out. What are we going to do? I don't know, you can call your mother, but that probably won't help. We're going to come around again, and what we're going to do is we're going to stop him as he's reversed the switch. And we got to come down here to the... And we got to switch polarity on the track. And now he can get out. He's a happy guy. And everything's lovely. And he goes in here. And everything's lovely. And once again, the poor guy is going to hit the track trip. Reverse polarity. Back out he goes. Again. Oh, this is so tiresome. Stop the poor guy. Let him hit the switch, stop him, and again, we've got to flip polarity, and out he comes, and there you have it. So we can run a DC train in this configuration, but if you want it to work well, when it's in the reverse loop, you have to manually throw the switch, or let it hit a track trip like I did, and turn off the power, flip the polarity, and turn it back on. So can be done, and you may note I'm still using my number 14 transformer, so I'm still putting DC on the track, which is the only reason this DC train is running. So hope you enjoyed this video too. It's been a lot of fun. Y'all have a good evening.